Tebas. Facing Perez is not enjoyable, and Dani Olmo's crisis may resurface. La Liga president Javier Tebas believes that Real Madrid president Florentino Perez wants to remove him from his position. Tebas and Perez have been in a major dispute ever since the latter announced his plans to launch the European Super League, a competition involving several top European clubs. Chucker Ua. Tebas. Perez wants to surpass Santiago Bernabeu's achievements. In statements highlighted by the Spanish newspaper Marca, Tebas said, Perez's goal in creating the European Super League is to surpass Santiago Bernabeu's achievements. Bernabeu was one of the main founders of the European Cup, the predecessor of the Champions League in the 1950s. Perez wants to take control of the competitions Real Madrid participates in. He continued, the only thing that definitely does not motivate Perez is saving football. He once seriously claimed in a General Assembly that he wanted to save football, but only the most devoted Real Madrid fans would believe that. When asked whether he enjoys debating with Perez, Tebas responded, no, facing one of the most powerful and influential people in Spain is not enjoyable. He is actively working to harm me and remove me from my position. Tebas further added, for example, the governments of 26 EU countries oppose the Super League, yet the only country that backtracked on its stance was Spain. Another example is how the Spanish government and opposition had agreed on a sports law amendment, but Florentino Perez managed to overturn it just 15 days before it was set to be voted on in Parliament. Regarding Barcelona, Tebas stated that Dani Olmo's registration issue is not entirely resolved and could resurface. He concluded, Dani Olmo's registration could still be revoked. The player knew when he signed his contract that he might face the risk of not being registered with Barcelona. Low praises Flick, the perfect coach for Barcelona and the next success maker. Joachim Low, the former coach of the German national team, praised the abilities of his compatriot Hansi Flick, the current head coach of FC Barcelona, confirming that he possesses all the qualifications for success with the Catalan team. Flick is currently competing for 3 titles with Barcelona this season: La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the UEFA Champions League, having already secured the Spanish Super Cup. Low commended La Masia Academy and its role in developing young talents, citing players such as Lamine Yamal, Gavi, Fermín López, Alejandro Balde, Pau Cubarsí, and Marc Casado, urging clubs and coaches to learn from Barcelona's model. Speaking to Catalan channel TV3, Low stated, my advice to many clubs and coaches is to go to Barcelona for 2 weeks, visit La Masia, listen to what they do and why they do it there. Regarding Flick's management style at Barcelona, Low praised him. Hansi has the ability to communicate with all players, even those who are not regular starters. This quality gives him great strength in leading the team. He concluded, Flick is a coach with great tactical intelligence and extensive football experience, which allows Barcelona to benefit from his abilities perfectly. Double asterisk. Contact made. Barcelona. Considering 3 strikers to succeed at Lewandowski. FC Barcelona is looking to sign a new striker during the upcoming 2025 summer transfer window to replace Polish forward Robert Lewandowski. Lewandowski, the Polish international striker, has a contract with the Catalan club that runs until the 2026 summer transfer window. He initially joined Barcelona in the summer of 2022 from Bayern Munich. Barcelona targets Isak in the summer. According to the Spanish newspaper Sport, Barcelona has been considering strengthening its attacking line for months. The club had previously attempted to sign Nico Williams, as the sporting management prioritized securing a top-class striker who could play both as a center forward and a left winger. The newspaper added that Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak and Liverpool's winger Luis Diaz are 2 of the most appealing options for Stades Deco, as he looks to bring in a replacement for Lewandowski in the summer. Furthermore, Barcelona has already made some informal approaches to Isak's representatives. The initial contact confirmed that the player is interested in wearing the Barcelona jersey. However, this alone is not enough, as Newcastle is demanding over €100 million for his transfer. Additionally, Arsenal has shown strong interest in Isak and possesses greater financial power to meet both the players and the club's demands. For Luis Diaz, Barcelona's interest in him is long-standing. One advantage in Barcelona's favor is that if Diaz does not renew his contract, the summer of 2026 will be Liverpool's last opportunity to sell him for a profit. This means that if the player withstands the pressure of not renewing and truly desires a move to Barcelona, the deal could become feasible. Another name that has impressed Barcelona is Benjamin Šeško, the RB Leipzig striker. However, the issue with signing the Slovenian is that he is purely a center forward. Therefore, if Barcelona decides to pursue the 21-year-old, they may need to wait another season. Chakris Lewandowski's La Liga stats this season. So far this season, Lewandowski has played 22 matches in La Liga with Barcelona, scoring 19 goals and providing now 2 assists. Your Sesho, Javier. Simeone's first comment on the clash against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey semi-final. Diego Simeone, Atletico Madrid's head coach, spoke at length about the much-anticipated semi-final clash against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey, emphasizing that it will be one of the toughest challenges his team will face this season due to the major transformations Barcelona has undergone under German coach Hansi Flick. A complex battle against Flick's Barcelona. Simeone began his remarks by saying, "When you talk about facing Barcelona, you're talking about a great team. But when that team is led by a coach like Hansi Flick, you realize that the task becomes even more difficult and complex. Since his arrival, we have seen a clear change in Barcelona's playing style, in player movements, high pressing, ball possession, and their rapid transitions from defense to attack. The team has become more cohesive and organized, and most importantly, they have become more aggressive on the pitch. We have seen how they play against top teams and how they handle difficult moments in matches, which proves they have a strong character." He continued, "Barcelona has always been a difficult team, but under Flick, I believe this version is the most complete in recent years. They have a clear philosophy, and they don't just rely on the individual skills of their players, but now they have clear tactical ideas that make them capable of competing against any team in the world. We know that facing them will be a real test for us, and we will have to deliver a perfect performance in all aspects if we want to reach the final." Barcelona's young stars and their dominance in football. Simeone also praised Barcelona's young generation, considering them the future of European football for many years to come. He said, "When you look at Barcelona's squad today, you see that they have successfully built a team full of young talents capable of dominating football for years. Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Gavi, Ansu Fati, Balde. These are incredibly talented players, and it's not just about performing well in a few matches. We are talking about names that can write a significant history in football." He added, "Take Lamine Yamal, for example. He is only 16 years old, yet he plays with confidence as if he has 10 years of experience on the pitch. Gavi has an exceptional personality. He moves without fear and fights for every ball. Pedri is a genius in midfield, controlling the tempo and creating chances in an amazing way. When you see these players, you understand that Barcelona is not just a team that relies on a few stars. It is a club that knows how to produce generations that maintain its identity and playing style." He went on to say, "These talents need consistency and maturity, but from what we have seen so far, they are on the right path. Barcelona has managed to blend experience with youth in a brilliant way, which makes them a strong team not just for this season but for the upcoming seasons as well." Barcelona can win all titles. Regarding Barcelona's chances of competing for titles this season, Simeone did not hesitate to confirm that the Catalan team has all the elements needed to win every competition they are in. He said, "Barcelona is always a contender for titles, but this season they have a real chance to compete for everything. They have squad depth, a highly experienced coach, and the motivation to make up for what happened in past seasons. In La Liga, They are competing strongly, and in the Champions League, they have proven they can go up against the best teams and deliver strong performances. Now, in the Copa del Rey, they have the opportunity to reach the final and win the trophy. He added, "What makes Barcelona special this season is that they do not rely on just one star. They have a complete system where every player has a specific role, and everyone works for the team. This makes them stronger and gives them the ability to handle the pressure of big matches. Flick has built a team that can adapt to different situations, and that is what makes them strong title contenders." Simeone concluded by saying, "Facing them in the semi-final will be a real battle. We know they are a strong team, but we believe in our ability to deliver a great match. We have to be at our best and stay fully focused for 180 minutes. These types of matches are decided by small details, and we will do everything we can to be the team that takes advantage of those details. It will be a fantastic match for the fans, and regardless of the result, we will witness football at the